updated on the 502 case. So it was a verdict for the plaintiff. It was a unanimous decision. 8 out of 8 jurors went for the plaintiff in this case. We had Judge Fry. I think he did an excellent job. He was fair, and he handled the issues that came up with incredibly efficiently, and again, very reasonably and very fairly for both parties, I thought. The BWC's attorney, Denise Corea, I think despite the fact that the verdict was for the plaintiff, I think she did an excellent job on behalf of the BWC. You know, just great depots, great cross-examination, good opening and closing. And then, but I'm eternally grateful for the jury for showing up. This is actually, this trial has been continued multiple times. And the last time, I think it was like we were ready to go in October, and we had showed up, and because there weren't enough jurors, they're all on criminal trials, serving as jury members in criminal trials. We couldn't go forward, so it had to be continued. And the real difficult issue with these trials, and because they're in the grand pantheon of trials that go before, you know, the Court of Common Pleas, workers' comp 512 trials are kind of like hearings on steroids, in that but they're not like these PI cases and criminal cases could go on for weeks, and typically these workers' comp 512 cases, it's, you know, it could be you know, 2 to 3 day affair. But nevertheless, even despite that fact, they're kind of like shadows or in your mind as far as your schedule, because you have to set out the time, both the time in your schedule and in your mind mentally. You have to prepare for these things. And so when it's continued, it's like, ugh, now it has to go on I have to, you know, in another 6 or 8 months, I have to do this whole thing where I, you know, block out time in my schedule and then time in my mind and mentally prepare. So I was ready to go forward on, it was actually scheduled on Monday, but there was a criminal trial and they let it out, so it ended up starting on Tuesday. But I was just grateful, so grateful to the jury that they were there. And obviously we were grateful that they went for the plaintiff, but so grateful that they were there, because if this was continued again for I don't know, 4th or 5th or however many times it's been continued, I was at a certain point, it's just like I'm going a little bit nutty. It's like Groundhog's Day, but it's not, you know, it's not cool. So anyways, we won. That's great. I'm going to do a longer video kind of going over it with Greg on the highs and lows of the case, but I just wanted to give you folks an update.